Hey guys, it's Ducky here, and I just wanted to give some survivor tips and tricks that has helped me. I currently have 3,000 hours in the game, so I would say I know a decent amount of tips and tricks. If you have any advice though, please leave it in the comments below, and with that being said, let's get started. Hey gamers, so the first thing I wanted to show is the heartbeat visual support option. They added it a while back ago and it's so useful, so I suggest like everyone has it on because I run it like all the time. Like I never take it off. I just find it so useful, and you'll be seeing it in my matches when I show that part. So first you're gonna want to follow my cursor here on screen, go over to options. It's right over here. It's a little cogwheel, and then go up to accessibility up top here, and then it's right there, the heartbeat visual support. Turn that on and keep that on. It is so useful. Here I hopped into game to show how the heartbeat visual works. As you can see, the closer I am getting to the killer, the bigger the heart's getting. I just think it's really useful if you are doing a gen or unhooking someone or healing someone or on the exit gate. Whatever you're doing in game, I just think it's really useful, but don't always rely on this, because in the next clip here, as you can see, I didn't see the heartbeat at all because it was a silent heartbeat due to the fact it was a perk the killer was running. But also some killers do have a kit where there is no heartbeat at all. They're called stealth killers. Here I want to talk about survivor etiquette. It's just kind of the small things that survivors do for each other. At the start of the game, usually you crouch at another survivor if they're nearby as a hello, or when you get healed or unhooked, you crouch as a thank you or you're welcome back. Here's another example. It was endgame in this match, and I wanted to save my teammates, so I went up, unhooked them. Luckily the killer was not face camping, and I stayed behind them the entire time to be as a human meat shield because I was healthy and they were not. And there's a high chance that the killer's just gonna go for them or the other person that's hurt. As you can see, me and the Kate here made sure we were gonna take a hit for our teammates so we could all get out together. I want to replay the clip here and say, don't do what the V did on our team. They teabagged the killer at the end game. That's just considered really rude and toxic, and they're just trying to have fun just like we are, and you're probably gonna get a lot of nasty messages from killers or even tunneled out mid-game from killers if you do that. Just don't do that. I want to talk about totems here. I found a glowing totem which is called a hex totem, and on the right side of the screen it was telling me, hey, there's a hex totem. So luckily I found it and I took it out because it was slowing down our team. It was a perk brought by the killer. In every trial there is 5 totems that spawn, but there's multiple different map variations, so it's quite hard to memorize where they would all spawn. So if you can just remember 1 or 2 in a general location, I would say that's good enough, because that's what I do. It's time to talk about perks! Yay! So currently there's 12 pages of perks in Dead by Daylight. It is quite overwhelming. But before we get to that, I want to talk about the preset button up top there. If you click on the preset and then click the backspace, you can actually name your preset to anything you want, which I thought was really useful, and I just figured that out recently. If you don't want to name your preset, that's fine. I just don't name mine at the moment, but if you want to delete the name you put, just click the backspace completely and click enter and it's gone. Just back to the default name. In perks, you can actually search up your survivor's name and find their 3 perks, or you can type totem, generator, healing, whatever you want, and you can find the perks you're looking for just like that. So there is a lot of survivors to pick from in DBD, but my suggestion is to prestige 3 all of them. And prestiging is basically getting the survivor to level up to 103 times, which takes 1 million blood points, and you get about like 50 to 100 blood points per match, depending on how the match is going and if there's any bonuses. The reason why I suggest to get them to Prestige 3 is because all of their perks will be unlocked for every single survivor that you get in the future, and it will be the max level because there is 3 colors of perks that you can get from, and the purple is the highest color. I got this photo off the DBD website. I just picked a random perk. It happened to be Fangs, which is who my character currently is. This perk, when a killer performs the break or damage action, you will see his aura if you are running this perk. But the main reason I wanted to show this photo is there is 3 different colors. There is yellow, green, and purple. Those are the 3 tiers of the perks. So when you prestige a survivor, the first tier is going to be the yellow one, and it will be unlockable to every single survivor. It will be in their blood web, but it's going to be the yellow version, and they can level it up. Or you can just pick one survivor, get them prestige 3, and then when you go to the next survivor, that survivor will have all those perks from the last survivor. It's all going to be purple. So then you can just keep doing the system until you unlock every single survivor, if that's what you want to do. That's what I did. I also did the exact same thing for Killer. It took me a long time, but I'm glad I finally did it. So now whenever a new survivor or Killer is released, I just save up 3 mil before they drop, and then once they drop, I just put that all into them. So I can immediately have their perks maxed to the purple instead of having to go through all the colors again. So hop in the game to figure out your playstyle. It could be looping, it could be doing generators, it could be doing totems, healing people, unhooking, whatever your playstyle is, you just gotta figure out by playing and then equip the perks that work the best for you. Let's talk about icons and what they mean in game. So on the left side of the screen, we can see that our teammate is currently on a gen, and we can see the progress that they have on the gen currently. Our other teammate just got into chase now, so even though my heartbeat is currently a bit big on screen, I know that the killer is focused on my teammate, so I'm just gonna keep working on the gen and I'm not gonna go and hide or nothing. I see a lot of people hide when they hear the heartbeat, but really you're fine unless the killer is actually like beelining it for you. We can see right now on screen that our other teammate is actually going through a chest, probably looking for a flashlight, a med kit, a toolbox, something like that. The hook icon means that our teammate is currently hooked, and the little med icon that we can see right now that's going on means that our teammate is healing our other teammate currently, or they could be healing themselves. Our teammate has 2 scratch marks by their name. That means they have been hooked twice, and if they get hooked again they will die. Our other teammate has 1 scratch mark by their name. That means they have been hooked once and they can take another hook. And if you have no scratch marks, that means you haven't been hooked at all. There's a yellow bar on the side of my screen, which means that I need to mend. It's also in the middle of my screen, at the more close towards the bottom. If I don't mend myself and I just keep walking, I will go down. I can run, but I will still need to mend eventually, because if you sit on a generator or unhook someone, it still goes down slowly and then you will be down, so the killer can come and pick you up. I got all of these photos from the DBD wiki. I will link their website down below. So at the bottom of your screen on the right side, it will be a buff and a debuff if it's currently in game. Blue, it's buffing you. Red, it's debuffing you. I'm going to talk about the debuffs that are usually on the right side of the screen when you're playing. It's pretty common to find these in your matches, so I'm just going to rapid fire and say what they do. Hemorrhage causes you to leave more pools of blood, so it's easier for the killer to track you. And then on top of that, if you have healed yourself at all and you stop, every second you will lose 7% of your healing progress if hemorrhage is active on you. Blindness causes it so you can't see any auras, so if your teammate is hooked, you are not going to be able to see them at all. The curse means there is a hex totem somewhere on the map, and you should probably try to find it. Expose means you are exposed really, and you will go down in one shot, so try not to get hit. Hindered means that you are much slower than normal, and it usually tells you a percentage if it's like 4, 8, whatever it is, and that's how much slower you currently are. Mangled means that you heal yourself or someone heals you 25% slower. Revealed means the killer can see you, so don't try to hide. Oblivious means that you can't hear the killer's heartbeat at all, so you're probably gonna get jump scared. Exhaust means that you can't use any speed perks against the killer right now, so just go sit on a gen and just wait for it to be over, you'll be good. Broken means that the survivor cannot be healed. If it's for your teammate, it will show you on the left side of the screen where your teammate is, or if it's on the right side, that means it's for you and you cannot be healed and you are going to go down in one shot. Time for some buffs. So this is the haste status effect. You are moving faster, and usually there is a percentage on how faster you are moving on the side. Bless means that you are currently in a totem radius where someone has blessed, or maybe you have, and it's giving you some type of buff because of a perk someone brought. Endurance is a status effect for killer and survivor, but we're just talking about survivor today. If you are off hook and the killer immediately hits you, you will not go down. You will be put into the mending state and you get a speed boost to get away from the killer. If you have the effect on and you touch a generator or you heal someone, it will go away, so keep that in mind. Alright, it's time to talk about looping. I'm also going to show a chase I had that I actually had a lot of fun on. So hopefully I'm able to like help people like understand looping a bit better. So what I do here is I am watching for his red stain because I can see it and I don't want to accidentally run into him. I'm trying to see where his red stain is currently because I need to keep an eye on it at all times, and I look down when I fast vault for it to actually work. For some reason, if I don't look down, I will slow vault. I don't understand it at all. But I'm currently keeping an eye on him as much as possible, looking out for that red stain. I'm gonna vault here again, and I'm gonna hug the wall. As you can see, he missed there. It's because I like smushed my face against the like brick wall. That's what you're supposed to do when you're looping, is just like push your face against the wall as much as possible, or whatever object you are looping around, because seconds do matter in chases. I just wanted to pause here quickly and explain the window is currently blocked off by the entity because there is a 3 vault rule in the game. If you are in chase and you vault 3 times, the entity will block it off because it's not fair for the killer for it to be an infinite loop. So it will be blocked for 30 seconds and then you can use it again. Blight left chase here for some reason. I don't really know why, but the killers do get a speed boost when they are chasing you. If you're in chase for too long, it goes up to 3 max. But once they lose that chase, they have to restart from 1 again. Also, a really good thing to point out here is getting in the killer's face when you're looping. Like, see, I like spun, I went in his face, and he kind of panicked and hit the wall. And that's because killers are stuck in first person like all the time, so it's harder for them to try and like hit something that's coming right at their face. I wanted to quickly add this escape strat that I thought was really useful. So basically, you go to the exit door, let's say you're last survivor alive, and you open it until the letter C, and then you let go, because the red light won't turn on. So now I can go hide in a bush, wait for the killer to come check the door, and then I can fully open it once he leaves, which I think is really useful, and you're more likely to get out that way, especially if the killer is camping the doors. The best advice I have is to always look behind you, watch where the red stain is, fake pallets, fake windows, and just hug the wall as tight as possible. That is the best looping advice I can give.